I just want to thank you so much for joining us and really connecting with us, for viewing this video and allowing us to share some of our wisdom with you. And we really hope that you'll consider joining us for these classes. And we have put our whole heart and soul into it because we really want people to become self-empowered, to take their health into their own hands, to learn the correct information and what they can do to support their health, their families, their communities, and the whole world. Hi everyone. So we just wanted to tell you about our new class at KTE. We're super excited about it. It's a health empowerment class and it's called Thrive. So it has to do with how to take your health into your own hands, how to become self-empowered. So we have each of us sharing the best of what we know to keep your health, your fitness, your wellness, your nutrition, your exposure to what's out there, including EMFs and other forms of talk about 5G and other things that are really hot topics right now. And people really want to know what's out there, what they can do to protect themselves, what they can do to support themselves, what they can do as far as natural immunity in their health and their wellness, and how to bring everything together in total wellness, completely aligned with the soul, heart, mind, energy, and your body, your physical location, your homes, and what you do outside, what it all matters, work and just going outside for exercise. And so it's really important that we know about all of these things. And so our team has come together, and Dr. Judy is going to talk to you about health and nutrition from her very successful years as a chiropractor and empowering people. And she's had so many clients, and she's learning from all of them and has learned so much over the years. So she can definitely teach you about that. And you want to check out her cooking videos and all of the wonderful, flavorful, nutritious, and immunity boosting foods that she is really helping everyone to stay healthy and well during this time. And then Vivian has a lot of experience in science and is a microbiologist, and so she can explain things from the molecular level and really what's great about some of the supplements, vitamins, nutrients that we can take in, and also things like microwave and radiation, and are these things good, and really understanding things from a scientific and a research-based perspective on things. And Yoon is amazing at, really having everyone know more about EMFs, electromagnetic fields, and, 5G and how to protect yourself from your cell phones, your computers, computer routers, what's going up outside, like what really is, 5G and the radiation, and what we can do to really help ourselves while we sleep, while we eat, while we're talking on the computer, and how far away you should be, so you can really be healthy and strong. And some of the things you can do with your home and how to protect it, and it's just amazing.
Nutrition plays a very important role. I like to read off of Winston Churchill said, healthy citizens are the greatest asset to any country. And as we look around the world right now, being healthy is key. Everywhere now, a lot of people are sick. And so nutrition, like Hippocrates said, it is our medicine. Looking to our food is our medicine. So why is nutrition so important? Because it is the fundamental building block of our health and well-being. It's kind of like you're building a brand new home, a construction of a house. You will need the nail, you'll need the paint, you'll need the drywalls, you need all of that. So the nutrition aspect is the food that we eat, all the greens, leafy vegetables, all the herbs. It contains the A through Z vitamins and minerals that our body need. And our body will extract these vitamins and minerals from A to Z that it needs, whether to build red blood cell, whether to build our bone, our hair, our skin. These cells require the nutrient from our daily intake. If you would remember, as a baby, from birth to about a year, the baby grew rapidly because of all the nourishment that the mother, from the breast milk and from the food that the mother feeds the baby. So if you look at this corner here, it's pretty small, but we'll go into detail if you take the class, how the cells regenerate a lot faster. That's why we see the baby growth. But as we get older, our body breaks down faster than our ability to build new cells. And that's because we're not having enough nutrients to supply the body. It's kind of like right now, you know, the toilet tissue issues with the COVID, similar like that. So when we replenish our body with the nutrient, our body can utilize these vitamins and minerals to build more healthier and stronger cells. So that's the nutritional aspect. And when we do take the class, we'll go in depth to all the herbs and all the vitamins and the phytochemicals that is dealing with nutrition. And another aspect is that food really affect our mood and our behavior. Barbara Reed, she's a PhD. She was a former chief probation officer, and she helped, or she was observing these people that are coming in the correction center that having all sorts of problems, and she realized that just by changing their way of eating, it actually changed their personality. So those who are depressed, hyperactive, violent, had criminal records, they were eating a lot of junk food, which has no nutritional values in them. And through her research, she found that those who eat healthy have better attitude towards life, their personal appearance is changed, their self-esteem goes up. So nutrition is very vital to today's, when we're talking about how we support our immune system, because our immune system is in our guts, 80% of it is in our body, so in our gut. So eating healthy food will help the immune system to be stronger, especially now, it's very essential. And
nowadays, people, we tend to opt out all the nutritional value, doing the work for it. So we take the easy way out. We pop it in the food in the microwave, and that's it. And ta-da, the food is warm. You know, we don't want to bother with cooking the food over the stove and warming it up. But what you don't know is microwave is actually harmful for your body. When you cook the food, you're exposed to that microwave radiations. And not only that, when you consume the food, you don't get as much nutrients in the body as if you eat raw organic food, or even like food that you cook over the stove as opposed to a microwave. And here is a picture here that shows the difference between a raw tomato and a cooked tomato. Here on the right hand side, you can see the tomato, you can see it's all bright and happy and cheery, and there's so much light on it. But yet on the left side here, there's less light and it looks kind of dull and not as happy as you would think. Same thing here with the broccoli on the cooked broccoli as opposed to the raw broccoli here. So what my point is to say that, you know, we have to be aware and we have to do our research of certain things that we consume and put inside our bodies. You know, not everything is good for us, you know, especially with technologies and the microwave. So if we could, you know, I would actually take some more time out and cook the food and warm up the food, you know, fresh from the start.
I'm here today to talk about EMF, electromagnetic field, and how that affects your health and what you should be watching out for. And in hopes of this, we'll be, you know, providing a lot of valuable information and how you can take their measurements and also precaution to mitigate these radiations around your home so you can have a healthier life and well-being. So a little bit about my background. I am a computer engineer. That's my background, my degree in, which composed of principles of electrical engineering and concepts of software engineering, software development. And I have about 15 years of industry experience in the mobile sector, where we work on mobile apps and cell phone technologies. see, I'm going to share this. Here it is. Of the things that, so this is the electromagnetic spectrum. This is the visible space, right? And over here, you got ionizations to your right. And that composed of your X-rays, gamma rays, ultraviolets. We all know that this affects the skins. It can cause cancer and other health issues. But the things that are not ionized, radiations, are your microwave, TV, smart meter, where each of these technologies, the frequency band that they exist in. This thing, non-ionization kind of, so technologies have been around just only in this century. So we don't have long-term case studies, but we do see correlations of increased health with as these technologies are coming through and people are using it. And some of the demonstrations, let me put this, if you can see, I'll put this on full screen here, so it's a little bit better. Okay, so this is another test of a Petri dish and how it affects the growth. So here to your left in the middle is exposed to EMF. On the right is your control. So that's where these planktonics are kind of just growing and it's allowed to grow normally. But when it's exposed to EMF, you can clearly see that there's hardly any growth here. And if I go to the next slide, you can also see in the plants too. To your left here, in the left picture with the pot of plants, on the right side is exposed to microwave water. And then on the left of the pot, the plant on the left, that has just boiled water. And this test demonstrates the effects on the growth of the plant and its own healthiness. The picture on the right here, the tree on the left, there's no EMF, no RF radio frequency transmitter around the vicinity of this tree. So it's allowed to flourish and grow. And look how healthy it is. But the one on the right, you can see that right behind us on the right side above that building, there's a tower, a radio tower. And you can see that it's affecting this tree's growth. Where the signal is hitting this tree is where the branches are not, the leaves are not growing. So you can kind of clearly see that with EMF and these frequencies that we put around our cities and our homes, it affects our health, our plants, and especially our kids who are, their body is so small, they're not as dense as adults. So kids are also being affected too, and also pregnant women too. And if we can go down here, this is where an example of using cell phones. This is a measurement of your heat signature. And on the left shows you just a normal heat signature of where the heat is kind of showing. Red is where the heat, blue is kind of where it's cool. Green is kind of like literally in the middle. And on the right picture, you can see 15 minutes of cell phone usage. Your whole body is heated, but not only this, it's also receiving the radiation within the cells itself.
Hi everyone, so I'm Portia and I am KTE Social Promotions Director, but I also oversee a lot of the health information and education. I have a master's degree in public health and education and a bachelor's of science degree in commercial health promotion. Been in the field for 25 years and done a lot of classes, workshops, still actively teaching things, meditation, and yeah, we're going to bring you so much amazing information, but I just wanted to do a short synopsis and an overview of what you can expect from at least my part in health education. So join me. I'm just going to share some of this information you might find valuable. I'm going to share this screen with you. So in health education, the biggest strategy that we have is to strengthen our immunity by way of protection. So as you can see, that's what we kind of titled it right here. And from what I know from all of my years and experiences, we are all energy beings and we have human forms, and Dr. Judy went through a lot of that, about the things that we can do with our physical body and things that we can eat, and you know, vitamins and supplementation if you're running low on those resources, right? But there's also the other point that we are energy beings, and I want to show you the Hopkins scale for powerful health. So let me share that as well. I think you're going to really enjoy this. David Hawkins, Dr. David Hawkins came up with a scale, and you probably are very familiar with it. It's very popular. It shows that, like Tesla says, we are made of energy, frequency, and vibration, right? If you want to know the secrets of the universe, that's what you study. So everyone pretty much knows, and you'll learn in the course, that we all have electrical fields. We're electromagnetic beings. And so we respond to frequencies, energies, and vibrations. So when you're lower on the scale, which, you know, our society, because of what's going on with this transformation, there is panic and fear, and you can see how it scores on that vibrational scale, very low, right? But if you move up into like empowerment and reason and love and joy and, you know, enlightenment, consciousness, then you're going to vibrate at a very high level. So I just wanted to show you that this is the basis for what we really want to learn about. And when we take people, and in terms of talking about prevention, so we'll go back to our outline right here, very simple outline. We want to create a field, you know, of this frequency, energy, and vibration. And we can do it in a, you know, in many different ways, but I'm just going to give you very basic things. We can do it with a healthy lifestyle. Dr. Judy touched upon that, right? She talked about, you know, what we can do for exercise and vitamins and supplementation and everything. And so I just want to present that our KTE, you know, business is called that for a certain reason. Kairos means an opportune time for action. Tao is the source of everything. It's not Taoism. It's Tao in the sense of it's the source or the way of all life. That's how it's translated. And Kairos, empowerment is about empowering yourself to feel confident with the information and being able to feel strong, right? In your body, in your mind, in your heart, in your soul. And that will help that energy to flow, the energy that we talked about. So Tao follows nature. That's an ancient secret, right? Even deeper level than that, it's Tao is nature. So it's one and the same. So I want you to kind of think about, you know, how you can be one with nature. And we're getting a lot of that right now, right? With Mother Earth and Mother Nature. And really coming back to center, to having this reset point. I just want to thank you so much for joining us and really connecting with us, for viewing this video and allowing us to share some of our wisdom with you. And we really hope that you'll consider joining us for these classes. And we have put our whole heart and soul into it because we really want people to become self-empowered, to take their health into their own hands, to learn the correct information and what they can do to support their health, their families, their communities, and the whole world.